So I will create a new geometric set, which I will call wing geo. And here I'll create a new point based on the wing position. And the thing is that the wing position can also alter from a Z perspective, so it could go down, maybe even 1 or 2 meters or whatever. So this will be the starting point. Then the wing will have a direction, and I would say that that direction is we can assume that it is parallel to the fuselage direction. So now we got the wrong. Let's see. And then point. So we have point, and then we have the direction. And let's say that the wing chord is 2 meters. Something like that, maybe even 3 meters. All right, and then I will also create an endpoint for this root chord on one. So now I have a start and an end for the wing. I can start naming these. So wing start, wing end, root chord. Now I'm going to create a profile. So then I will just choose this point, and then I will give it the direction upwards. If I go to show parameters, I can change the tangent tension to 1, or actually I will take it to 0.3 or something like that. And then I will choose this point as my next point. And then you can see I have a tension 0.3. I will just take and copy this spline, and then I will go here and I will just reverse the tangent. Okay, and then just to make this a little bit aesthetically appealing, I will change the tension to 0.2. Then it will somewhat look like an aircraft profile. It's really not, but it can later be replaced with something which is actually real. So this one, spline wing up, spline wing down. Okay. Now we have the profile, the start, the end. Now we need to, let's see, we also need to give it the direction. So which direction it should go. Here I'll say that I go with point, angle over to curve. So the curve will become this one. Support, we will take XY plane again, and then this will become the point, reverse direction, and then minus 45 degrees, reverse direction, minus 20, no. Okay, so we have the shape of the root chord and the direction of the root chord that is done. So we have a lot of things that we can reuse. So I want to take the same geometry for my horizontal tail, so I don't have to recreate these geometries manually. So I will do a manual instantiation. So I will create a power copy. I will take these geometries that I want to reproduce. Then it tells me that I need to give it the wing position, a line, and an XY plane. Sure, I press OK. I create a new geometric set. I call it here horizontal tail geo. And then I go to my power copy, right click, instantiate. Now I don't want to give it my wing position because I want it to be placed on the horizontal tail position. So I click on this point. The line is still this one is relevant, and XY plane is still relevant to be this one. Then I press OK. So now I get my horizontal tail geometry, but this one will need to be a little bit smaller. So let's say that it's like 1 meter long or something, not 1 millimeter, but 1 meter. So a little bit smaller. All right, so then that's for the horizontal tail. I need to do the same thing for the horizontal tail. So then I create a new geometric set. I call it VT Geo. And then I go to my power copy and then I do an instantiate. And now instead of wing position, I will choose vertical tail position. And the line is still relevant, it's still on this direction. XY plane, on the other hand, is not relevant anymore, because before both the wing profile and the support for the direction was placed on the XY plane. Now the support will be put on the ZX plane. So we'll take ZX plane instead, press OK, and here we have our vertical tail, but the placement is off. So I will just choose another placement for it. Let's take it up for upwards 1 meter, something like that. Also, I mean, let's just make this more aesthetically pleasing. The wing end maybe should be maybe 5 meters. Yeah, makes more sense. And then horizontal tail becomes something like 2 meters maybe. Yeah, that's okay. And the vertical tail is fine as it is, but we'll change the position. So that it's placed 0.15. 0.18, yeah, something like that. So now we're starting to get something which kind of looks like an aircraft skeleton model, but there's still a lot to be done. But now I am confident that we can work we can work with this.